Welcome to another episode. My name is Bertrand. I'm the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, especially when you get out of a relationship, because you're going to be trying to figure out what happened. Man, I need closure. I got to have some closure, right? Now, today is a reaction video, and this one comes from a groom who interrupts his ceremony to show what his bride has been doing. Now, wait, before we get into this, I gotta ask you guys, business or romance? Then just something to think about. Wife, companion, fun girl, or gold digger? And is there any lessons we can learn from this? Let's check him out.
His girlfriend cheating on him right before their wedding and even recorded it, and instead of calling off the wedding, he played the video in front of everyone's family at the wedding.
Everyone, thank you for coming on this wonderful occasion, on this wedding day. I really thank you for coming here. To my groomsmen, thank you for always being there for me. And baby, I love you. I truly love you. There's one thing I want to talk to you about, but I couldn't figure out the words to express it. So I figured the best way to bring it up to you would be to show you.
What the? Oh my God! What the? Oh hell no! Oh this is.
Oh! Was he in the right? Leave a like and follow to never get cheated on.
Oh my God. Oh snap. Wow. Hey, you know what? I know what you guys are thinking, right? I gotta take notes.
God, what the?
Wait, you know what? Let me put this in the computer. Now, this is great because I have to say this. Petty boys, stand up. Let's go. I am Team Petty. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm a Scorpio. Hey, listen. If this is what she's going to do, then she deserves this type of embarrassment.
Baby, I love you.
And so the crazy thing is, I could say he did this a lot better than I have, right? Or than I would have. Because for me, I'm thinking, okay, you know what? I know how I'm going to get your ass back. I'm going to go ahead and get with that friend, that family member, or that person that's real close to you that's been flirting, rubbing up against me, and giving me the eyes. Now, you guys know what the eyes mean. Now, if you don't know what the eyes mean, then maybe you've never been in that position before. But let me say this. Women have a silent competition where they want each other's men, right? Because they don't have a man, or they feel like that man might be better, especially when they've heard good things about him. Let's get to this video. What I loved about this video was the fact that he put this on display for everybody to see.
I truly love you. There's one thing I want to talk to you about, but I couldn't figure out the words to express it.
You may say, well, oh man, come on, that's not the manly thing to do. I'm going to tell you that's completely false and that's completely wrong, because what happens is when people start to have conversations, and I'm not saying that the conversations still won't happen, but when people have conversations, they're going to know exactly why this marriage didn't materialize. They're going to know, right? Because they witnessed it. They were there. And she didn't really get a chance to refute anything that happened. In fact, she got shown who she actually is.
And his emotions. Whatever he's feeling, I'm not cheating. I'm not doing anything that's like foul or wrong.
So now you will know the truth. Now she may come back later and say, he wasn't doing this, or he wasn't doing that, right? Because that's kind of just like a coping thing that I see a lot of women do. But the facts are the facts. She got caught red-handed creeping with the guy next door. Picture this, they were both butt naked. All right, look, this is clearly business for her. Why? Well, for him to do this is an expensive way to break up with somebody. So it has me wondering, what does he actually do for a living? Not because I'm jealous, but because I'm like, man, maybe we can do some type of business together, because, you know, that's just where my mind is these days. How can I make more money? How can I acquire more resources? How can I, you know, better my life, improve my life? That's where my mind is. But this was really funny and amazing to me, because he did this in front of family, friends, and the pastor or the deacon or the church. This is something that she's going to remember for the rest of her life. So I have to say, she was clearly put in the wrong category. She is clearly a fun girl, but for whatever reason, maybe he didn't see that at first. Maybe it took some time, but he clearly felt like something was going on, because he went on ahead and set that camera up and caught her red-handed. Like, all she could do was put the flowers over her face. Like this, like that's crazy. But here's the funny thing. This happens more often than men realize. This happens more than you think, right? For instance, men think, because I've been on the opposite side, where the woman has actually lied to me and told me that something completely different was going on. So then when you find out you got a husband, you got a boyfriend, like when you find that out, it's kind of devastating, because it's like, damn, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought we clicked, and we actually did click, right? The click was all romantic, right? It was the romance, right? Romance leads to intimacy. So it's no shock to me that romance is just her thing, but romance is something that wears off. She was making sure she penciled him in for the business. Clearly, he's making some money. So men, realize that life is not over. You live, you learn, and then you elevate. You learn and you evolve. You grow, right? Because we all make mistakes. We all choose the wrong woman at some time, because we've been kind of conditioned to believe that women are pure and great and they will never do you wrong. Well, here's proof. Now, I could say for him, the reinvention process has definitely begun, because for him to do this was well thought out. I mean, the setup was great. He gave like an intro, and in that intro, you're wondering like, okay, all right, cool. What's going on here? What's going on? Right? And then all of a sudden, boom.
Here to my groomsmen, thank you for always being there for me.
And now you hear, oh my God. Right? Like the sounds in the back, like the people who like were commenting, like, oh my gosh, that had me almost in tears, because it's nothing like seeing that in real time. It's nothing like being there to experience like, oh yeah, he definitely ain't marrying you after this. Now, it's important for men, all people actually, to meditate, to use affirmations, because these things actually refocus your mind. That way, whenever you're out doing whatever it is, right? Whenever you're fulfilling your life's purpose, now you have direction, because you're constantly implanting that thought, or you're actually watering that thought. So the more that you think about a certain thing, right, it gets better. Like my YouTube channel. Right? It gets better over time, because now I'm writing down the ideas as they come to me. Exercise. This keeps you active and healthy. Make sure to actually improve your finances. You're going to have to invest in personal skills, which means investing in yourself. Also, invest in stocks and businesses, right? Meaning buy some LLCs or go get a shelled corp. Right? Me personally, I like dividend stocks just because they work for me, right? It's, you know, what they call like a long-term savings account or whatever. But hey, I like it. I like seeing money coming in opposed to money going out. That's just me. Now, with this being said, adapt to dating. Don't complain about the market, because all it's going to do is have you sitting on the sideline while you're watching the game, or not knowing that the game is still going on. Right? You just are out of the game. So with that being said, remember, a rotten apple can make you sick. And this rotten apple would have made him sick, especially if he had signed those papers. And now all of a sudden his life is in her hands, because she now has the power. unless she gets caught, and he goes to the divorce attorneys first. Now, with this being said, I want you guys to enjoy your life. Enjoy the hookup culture. Enjoy this stripper culture, because this is what's going on. But it's making me realize there's nothing new under the sun. People want intimacy, and they're going to find it wherever they find it, right? Because I guess it's just a part of who we are. That's why this woman was involved in friends with benefits, situationships, flings, maybe even somebody's vacay bay. She clearly found a way around his schedule where she can manipulate the other man or get the other man involved to give her what she actually wants. Now, I do have a question for you guys. What do you think? Have you ever been in this type of situation, or have you seen this type of situation happen before? Comment under this video. Remember, when you're watching these videos, you are becoming a better version of yourself. That means you 2.0. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.